Hey guys, it has been a long time and now I'm gonna make a new chapter known as Air and welcome back to Stupendous Admin. So, today's chapter we are gonna be learning about air. So, air. What is air? Our earth is surrounded by a huge blanket of air called atmosphere. All living beings depend on atmosphere. It provides us protection against the harmful rays of sun. Composition of the atmosphere. As you can see in the chart, 78% is nitrogen. So the orange color is nitrogen. Oxygen is 21%. Purple color is oxygen. Argon is 0.93%. So argon is gray color in the chart. Carbon dioxide is 0.03%, which is cyan color in the chart. And other gases are 0.04%, which is blue in the chart. So, what is nitrogen? Nitrogen is a chemical element with the symbol N and atomic number 7. It was first discovered and isolated by Scottish physician Daniel Rutherford in 1772. So, what is oxygen? Oxygen is the chemical element with the symbol O and atomic number 8. It is a member of the chalcogen group in the periodic table, a highly reactive nonmetal and oxidizing agent that readily forms oxides with most elements as well as with other compounds. Argon. Argon is a chemical element with the symbol R and atomic number 18. It is in the 18 group of the periodic table and is a noble gas. Argon is the third most abundant gas in the Earth's atmosphere at 0.934%. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is an acidic, colorless gas with a density about 53% higher than that of dry air. Carbon dioxide molecules consist of a carbon atom conveniently double bond to two oxygen atoms. It occurs naturally in Earth's atmosphere as a trace gas. Now you guys might be thinking this is new to my channel, new way I'm making it. So if you like it, then subscribe and leave a like down and even comment, okay? So what is the structure of the atmosphere? Structure of the atmosphere contains troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. Stratosphere. The layer is the most important layer of the atmosphere. Its average height is 13 kilometers. The air we breathe exists here. Almost all weather phenomena like rainfall, fog and hailstorm occur in this layer. Stratosphere. Above the stratosphere lies the stratosphere. It extends up to a height of 50 kilometers. This layer is almost free from clouds and associated weather phenomena, making conditions most ideal for flying planes. Mesosphere. This is the third layer of the atmosphere. It lies above the stratosphere. It extends up to the height of 80 kilometers. Meteorites burn up in this layer before entering. Thermosphere. Thermosphere temperature rises very rapidly with increasing height. Ionosphere is a part of this layer. It extends between 80 to 400 kilometers. This layer helps in radio transmission. In fact, radio waves transmitted from the earth are reflected back to the earth by this layer. So, the last and the least, exosphere. The uppermost layer of the atmosphere is known as exosphere. This layer has very thin air. Light gases like helium and hydrogen float into the space from here. So, now what is air pressure? As you can see, the bottles in the picture, as high they go, they get crushed. But why? The air pressure, as far up we go to the space, the more pressure we will feel. As a fun fact, an astronaut goes to space with a special suit, but what if he did not have a suit? His blood vessels will burst and the astronaut will bleed. Wind. Wind is divided into three parts which are known as permanent winds, seasonal winds, local winds. Okay, let's learn about them. So, what is permanent winds? The trade winds, western lines and eastern lines, are the permanent winds. These blow constantly throughout the year in a particular direction. Oh, nice. So, what is seasonal winds? These winds change their direction in different seasons. For example, monsoon in India. What is local winds? These blow only during particular period of day or year in a small area. For example, land and sea breeze. Fun fact, when air is heated, it expands, becomes lighter, and goes up. You will be surprised to know that the earth receives only 1 in 2 billion parts of the sun energy. On the moon, there is no air pressure. A wind is named after the direction from which it blows. Example, the wind blowing from the west is called westerly. So, I hope you liked the video, and as we just said, subscribe and hit the bell icon, and like and comment what ideas you have for me to make in later videos. Thank you.